Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with another layout for the Cut to You design team. So for this one, I'm going to be using one of the new releases for the month of September, and it is a Halloween cut file, and I just thought it was super cute. I was going through some old photos from 2016 and I found these ones of my dog. In 2016, I had decided to stay home and my husband took the kids out. This was the first year that we had Halloween at our new/current house that we live in. In 2016, we had only been living there for about a month. So Max and I decided to stay behind and hand out all the candy, and I got so many photos of him just staring into this bowl and also laying next to the bowl, guarding it and making sure nobody took any until, the kids came. And it was quite funny. He's usually a pretty good dog. If you tell him no, he will listen and he won't get into it. And he was so amazing with this candy bowl. I just left it out like this, and he never, ever, tried to grab the candy or anything. He would just stare at it. And it makes me so happy that he's such a good dog. That's probably really silly to some people, oh, wow, he's, not attacking the candy. Yeah, that's kind of a huge thing. At least to me. For a dog to be so good that he's not going to just attack the candy bowl. But, so he just kind of guarded, watched over the candy, and waited for the bell to ring. So it was kind of interesting. Here you can see I am matting my photo and also backing my cut files. So this one is called Halloween 1. I will make sure to leave a link below so that you can go and grab your own copy of this cut file. I really love this one. This one is super fun, and he wasn't really I like the words boo, 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 but it wasn't like a scary, boo kind of layout, but I just left it in anyway, just because it was kind of fun to keep it all as one piece. So I am going to mat these photos to the left with just this teal blue color, and then I'm going to decide to pop it up on some foam in just a little bit here. First, I'm going to back this spider web with some of this orange paper, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so here you can see I am now going to add just a little piece of this blue teal paper in both of the spiderweb cluster areas, and that just kind of adds a little bit more of a layer to each of those clusters. I'm going to also add some little phrase stamps in each one of these clusters, and then I'm going to glue down the spider webs. This one that I'm putting down right now, I did actually use some chipboard, some old chipboard, and I popped that one up. I keep forgetting to buy more fun foam, and so I had to look through my stash to find some chipboard. Now I'm gluing down this cut file. I decided not to worry about gluing down the words, the boo words, right now, and later on I'm going to just use some liquid glue, but for now they're just going to kind of stay hanging out the way they are. Okay, now I'm going to add a few more of these stickers, and then I'm going to pull out some sequins. Of course, you can't live without sequins, right? I'm going to put them in each one of the clusters by the phrase stickers. And then I thought it would be fun to kind of use a bunch of them and fill up the letters. And this happened, I think, on one of my layouts last month where I tried to do this same thing, and then I was like, this is going to take forever, and I have become so lazy about gluing down my sequins that if it's going to take way too long, I decide to just not do it as intensive as I had first originally thought. So here you can see I just used my zigzag glue. I get that from Close to My Heart, and it's the broad tip glue pen. And I just glued down the words. I was hoping that that would kind of glue down some of the pieces, but it didn't work very well. So I pulled out this Prima glue pen, and that works a little bit, but not well enough that I wanted to keep using it. So in the end, I am going to use just pull out my glue zots, and I'm going to use those to glue down all the sequins. Okay, now here you can see I have pulled out this gray alpha, and I am going to start spelling out the title Watch Duty. At first, when I started this layout, I was thinking I was going to call it Watching, or Watching the Candy, or something like that, Watching the Bowl. But then once it came down to actually writing out the title, I decided Watch Duty sounded a lot better. I'm going to do some journaling. I haven't decided where. I'm thinking up there in the top left hand corner to the right of that spider's web cut file. And now I am going to add some ink. This is Snowstorm by Shimmers Paints, and I am just going to splatter in each one of the clusters. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Bye!